Yeah, no, I think $3 million is a pretty reasonable price for this property.
Yeah, no, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Yeah, that sounds good. My name is Sam Olsen. I'm 23 years old. I'm going to BYU right now. I like piano. I like basketball. I am into calisthenics. I speak Persian, and I'm a real estate agent. So real estate is just a fancy word for property, meaning real property, which is land or buildings, anything attached to the land. And I got into it simply from the American dream of wanting to own my own house one day and hopefully own lots of property. So a real estate agent does two things. I help clients acquire properties and also sell them. So on the buying side, you find out what the wants and needs of the client are and find properties that fit that description, find properties that will work out financially for them and help them buy it. On the sell side, you just market that property to those potential buyers that would want something like that. You know, this happens a lot with clients where they don't realize what they want until they get out and start seeing properties. So that's one of the most important parts of my job is go out with them, boots on the ground, show them everything, and then they know what they want.
It's not always an easy job. But I'm used to doing hard things.
Growing up with my foot was a challenge. In 2003, I was 3 years old, 8 days after my birthday, and I walked behind a lawnmower. My dad was mowing the lawn. It was a riding lawnmower. He put it in reverse and ran me over, and it cut off my left foot. And I've had a few surgeries since to put it back together, got life flighted to the hospital. It was a crazy day. I had to get a number of surgeries. Seems like at any time that my foot got used to regular activities, something would break, something would change. I'd have growing issues. So I had a surgery when I was 10 years old, another one when I was 15, and most recently, just 4 months ago, I had my final surgery. I had to fix a fracture right in the top of my foot. So always different issues popping up with this foot. It can't handle what a normal foot can handle. My foot injury has actually taught me a lot of lessons that apply to all areas of my life, really, and especially my career. But I'd always been taught to push through hard challenges, to find a way to make it work, to get creative, to never give up and never accept that I can't do things. You know, I got into real estate in 2022. This is the slowest time the real estate's market been in the US since, you know, the early 80s, almost 40 years now. So it's definitely been a challenge, but you know, I've taken that mindset from the things I've learned about my foot, where you just find a way to get it done, you work hard, you push through any challenges, and you don't make excuses, you just keep going forward. Later today, I've actually got another showing. The way a showing works is I have to reach out to the seller's agent, make sure I have access to the property, and then I get all the information I can, any tax data, any square footage, how many rooms, how many bathrooms, all the aspects of the property, have that information on hand, and then be able to show it in person and give more detail to my clients who are potentially interested in buying this property. So that's what I'm doing today. Showing, as far as I know, went well, but something that happens a lot is they have to think about it.
There were some things I liked, there were some things that I wasn't sure on. You know, it's not quite how I imagined the house I'm looking for.
And if anyone's ever been in sales, if they have to think about it, it's probably not a good sign. So yeah, his last client said he'd want to think about it, talk with his wife.
I think Sam did a great job with the tour, given, he worked well with what he had, and I think he did a good job of highlighting parts of the house, but...
My guess is I'll have to show him a few more properties. Hopefully the next ones you won't have to think about. Speaking for every real estate agent, we hope that transactions can go through. That's how clients get properties. They have to, buy it and go through that process. That's how I get paid. But, I really don't put any pressure on my clients to buy something. Usually you have to show at least 4 or 5 homes before you find the right one for them. So I'm happy to, if this isn't the one, that's fine. But I'm always hoping I get the right home for them, obviously, because that means I'm doing my job right.
I'll just have to keep thinking about it, Maybe look at other houses, maybe see what else is out there, see what my options are.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not in any hurry to close the deal on this one, but
Got it.
I'll have to keep thinking about it.
Sounds good.
For the long term, really, I want to have a very solid relationship with all my clients. My goal is to, everybody I work with them multiple times over their lifetime. It's not a one and done like most sales jobs. So long term, I just want to help all my clients build wealth. My foot injury, having to learn how to push through, hard markets, so to speak, and all these difficult things, how to find a way to get the job done, that's what I'm going to try and do. Really just keep those relationships with people looking to buy properties. And yeah, that's the goal.